This is case treated in Mandra Ayurved College. The patient was admitted. Before going to see the case, we should know these personalities who were suffering from the same disease, whatever I am going to explain. She had recently undergone for the RRT treatment, renal replacement therapy. Just recently, kidney transplant was done for this one of the minister. So just before going to introduce this case, we have to know these terminologies and the evidence of this case. The chronic kidney disease is a worldwide public health problem. Both are for the number of the patients and the cost of the involvement. For one dialysis patient, every time it requires minimum 2,000 rupees for single dialysis. Globally, CKD is the 12th cause of the disease and 17th cause of disability respectively. In CKD specifically, the cause of death is most important thing. The patient will not die due to the CKD. The patient will die due to the cardiovascular disorders before reaching to the end-stage renal disorder. With increasing the prevalence of the CKD-related excess CVD and ESRD are the consequent financial burden onto the RRT, that is renal replacement therapy. The most important thing, the risk factor treating this case is that the cardiovascular disorders, prone to the cardiovascular disorders or high risk to the cardiovascular disorders. For this just brief introduction, there are three types of CKDs. Nowadays, the CKD terminology is going to change. That one is considered as a renal trauma or renal injury. There are three types: pre-renal, renal and post-renal. Pre-renal cause means just before to the kidney, means hypertension, diabetes, due to that the kidney failure. Renal cause means PCKD, polycystic kidney disorder, tubercular nephropathy or renal abscess or renal carcinoma. Any of this is within the kidney is known as renal cause or renal type, and another cause is post-renal, which is into the tract, any type of obstructive uropathy. I am going to present the patient. Written consent was taken. I can tell the patient's name, but lastly we will see it. Patient, 48 years male, married, occupation, he was mechanic from Killari, Latur. His date of admission into the Mandra Ayurved Hospital, 23rd February 2015 at 3:15 p.m. I am going to explain this case day by day. Only 12 days treatment was given and the patient was completely cured. I can say it cured, but the patient follow-up, it's depend on the follow-up. So when the patient came towards us, the patient's symptoms were dysphonia, weakness, loss of appetite, nausea, oliguria, facial swelling, leg swelling, protrusion of eyes, abdominal pain, muscle cramps since last 1 month. So just before going to other conditions, these symptoms, if you are keeping in mind, you can see the seriousness of that disease. You can understand that the patient is just before going to the uremia condition, all are these symptoms were there. He was known case of hypertension since 2011 with chronic alcoholism with hyperlipidemia. Treatment was going on, Olsartan H 20 mg, but the patient was not taking medicines regularly. Because of that reason, again the chances to get pre-renal cause for the CKD. He was non-diabetic, non-tubercular, and CVD incidence was not there. Family history, not specific. Bilateral PCNL was done for the right kidney, upper ureter colic 9 mm calculi, left pelviureteric junction 14 mm calculi on 20th January 15th at Mamta Hospital. The patient was on dialysis, weekly twice is going on. The patient came on this day, 23rd day of February, because that day he couldn't do his dialysis due to the fluctuating hypertension. Patient came with the central line. This was his previous reports of USG, in which you can see the normal size of the both kidneys, which is most important thing. If the kidney size is normal, then the most of the chance to getting the recovery of the patient or recovery of the disease is very fast or confident. So another thing is that in personal history, if we are going to see, the most important thing is boil is not clear, constipated patient, and another one thing is patient was under oligouria. Only 40 to 50 ml per day urine was coming out. Due to the dialysis, the all urine was removed by the machines. In Ahara, mixed diet, we are weightlifting because he was mechanic. Addiction, alcohol was daily since 5 to 6 years approximately. In this condition, when we have examined the patient, GC was poor, he was febrile, pulse rate was 130 per minute, BP was 90/60, patient was pellar, no lymphadenopathy was developed. In systemic examination, patient is stable, but when we examine per abdomen, the patient was having tenderness into the right and left lumbar region. Treatment was given just for waiting to the reports. Chandraprabhavati, Trinapanchamul, Drakshadi Kashaya and Bilwadi Gulika. 24th, next day, the same day, night at 12 a.m., midnight, the patient was complaining again. Abdominal pain was increased and muscle cramps were started. Again, we have examined GC poor, febrile, but the patient's temperature was 98.8 degree Fahrenheit. Here the patient was feeling that he was suffering from the fever. It means that in our Ayurveda we can consider it as Jwara Anubhuti. So Antarvegi Jwar, it was considered, and again the treatment was started. The pulse rate was 120, BP was get normal, and urine was passed at 8 a.m. Stool was passed at 9:30 p.m. So next day morning, when again the patient was examined, no fresh complaints were there, but pulse rate was 98 per minute and BP was just 120/70. The patient was stable with these parameters, but the patient's symptoms were as it is. Urine output came 500 ml. Treatment was continued. 9 p.m. chest pain started, which was in continuous pattern, not intermediate or irregular. Other symptoms as it is, GC poor. Again, the pulse rate was increased up to 126 per minute. SpO2 concentration was 94. BP was 100 to 66. Other all symptoms and all other systemic examinations were recorded. Here we have instructed to our nursing staff to maintain the BP chart, IO chart, temperature chart, all these things recorded. And when we have seen that 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 160 ml only output was there. Again, the same day, evening, intermittent chest pain was started. That chest pain was just after treatment, it was slightly relieved, and that time GC was fair, but the temperature was 97 degree Fahrenheit. Again, the patient was complaining fever. Investigations where came. These are the reports. HB was 10%. WBC count was raised, which was 24,600. Serum create was 16.6. Urea was 264 and sodium was low. ECG was only sinus tachycardia we have seen in that patient. Urine albumin 2+ and pus cells were plenty. The treatment was given IV, all modern treatments, just simple Oframax Fort just to the controlling for the UTI, Lasix stat given and Dhanvantar Gulika 2 stat given. Rest all treatment was same. 25th patient was complaining the same all symptoms, but the one complaint was added, that one is burning maturation, but the patient was not feeling febrile condition. BP was 100/60, pulse rate was 110 per minute, output was 100 ml. Where we have given input 900 ml. Patient was advised to go another hospital. We have referred him because of the chest pain and other symptoms were not relieving to civil hospital. Patient went to the civil hospital, but we know that our civil hospital is not having facility of dialysis unit. Because of that reason, they have referred that patient to the Solapur. Again, the patient was confused, patient was afraid, and patient came back to our hospital. We have advised him to go for the private hospital, but patient was not ready to shift any other hospital because already he have lost his money 2 lakh rupees for these procedures just before month. We have talked with Dr. Uday Deshpande. I am thankful to him for that case. He was cooperated to us, and as per telephonic talk with Dr. Uday Deshpande, we have started some management that day. Afternoon 2 p.m. we have started this treatment, seen these scenarios in which the BP was 90/60. So we have asked that, can we do dialysis in this condition? Sir told that we cannot do this patient's dialysis because of these BP and fluctuating BP and other symptoms. The treatment was given, modern treatment, antibiotic and other things were given, but Anuvasan Basti was introduced first time to the patient, which was 40 ml just with the help of Basti Amayanta Growth. Others, all treatment was continued. Shankavati was added and 1 TDS tablet was given for the relieving abdominal pain. Here we can see the treatment protocols, means treatment medicines, which will be explained in lastly. 26th, BP was 90/60, again same, 10 AM. Reports, HB was fall down 7.9 gram percentage. WBC were 21,300. KFT, serum create was 14.8 and urea were 290. Next day, dehydration symptoms were started. BP again shoot out 190/80 BP. Pulse rate was 66 and output was 400 ml. The treatment was given continuous, same. 27th February, the patient started another symptom, that is hiccup. At this time, we were afraid regarding this hiccup is Mahahikka, which is considered just ending or Arishta Lakshana, or we have to consider this one as a symptom of the disease, which is coming just before the patients going into the uremia conditions. History of seizures 30 minutes before when I reached to the hospital, but it was not tonic-clonic, so we have considered it as a muscle cramps all over the body because sodium was low. Loose motions, watery 3 to 4 times at last night. That time the patient's pulse rate was 108, urine output was 850 ml and intake was 2000 ml. Again the treatment was continued. Because of loose motion, Kutaj Ghana Churna was added and because of hiccup, Suvarna Muktadi Gulika was given just chewing, 1 TDS. Again the patient, because of these convulsions or seizures or whatever the symptoms were there, again the patient was referred to the hospital, and we have told that we have no medicine, we are doing just only symptomatic treatment, and whatever you are considering, this condition is going worse. So, Vaidya Vritti, that is Prakrusisteshu Bhuteshu Upekshanam, we are going just Upeksha and just giving the treatment. But again, the patient was not ready to go home or hospital. We have taken high risk return concern. High risk return concern was started daily base from the relatives. Next day, the same day, 9 p.m., patient started convulsions. At 6 p.m., treatment again given the same. Complaints as it is, but the patient's BP and pulse rate were going to be stable. Pulse rate 100 per minute, BP 110/70. Urine output was just 100 ml and intake was 400 ml. Treatment again the same. Only we have added Brihatyadi Kashayam, which was prepared fresh and given for the drinking water. Next day, no any fresh complaint as it is, but pulse rate was get down. BP was 110/70, in which cardiovascular examinations, S1 was loud. 1st March, patients vomited. When we have asked detailedly, then the patients told that only medicine was get vomited at early morning 3 a.m. No fresh complaints were there. Other things stable. Urine output 500 ml, 550 ml, but intake was 1800 ml. Again, the treatment was slightly started to change. Anuvasan Basti has given, and Vrukshadhanadi Kashaya was added, replaced to the Brihatyadi Kashaya. Second day, gross abdominal pain started, but the best thing was that no heaviness was present in head during the forward bending, which is specific symptom for the uremic condition. The pulse rate was stable. Other all symptoms were stable. Again, the treatment was given continuous. Injection Pipzo and Leoflox injection was given. Here we have replaced the Veer Tarwadi Kashaya, reduced the doses and added Pathya Shadangam Kashaya, specifically mentioned into the Jwara. Investigations were not done due to the economical problems. So we were very eager to do these investigations, but without reports we cannot give any medications. It was the slight clashes between the patient's relative and doctors at that time. Again, the next day, backache was started, mild abdominal pain, stool was two times, one solid and one liquid. Treatment here, the Jwara Adhikara medicines, Amrutadi Taila, Anuvasan Basti was started. Other all treatment was given same. That day night, mild backache was there. Output 975 ml, but intake was 1550 ml. Investigations we have done. That time HB was 5.8 gram. WBC came normal. Here serum creatinine came 7.11 11, urea 123, and sodium again dropped down 128. Here injection Leoflox were stopped. Only 3 medications were given: Anuvasan Basti, 30 ml Amrutadi Tailam, Vrukshadhanadi Kashaya and Pathya Shadangam. Backache reduced, leg cramp started, treatment same. When 5th March we have started to examine the patient per abdomen. Liver was mild tender, not palpable. Fever with chills started at evening time. Again, pulse rate was shoot out, 132 minutes per minute. Urine output 375 ml and intake was 830 ml. Shankvati was given 2 stat. Treatment continuous. Burning maturation and sleep pattern improved. Here the pain in abdomen, hypochondriac region on deep palpations. Danyak heme was added. 7th March, when we have seen local examination has been done, at that time the base of the penis and glans penis was infected with fungus. So medicine added Triphala Churna for Dhavana. 8th day we have advised these investigations because the patient was started hematuria. On 10th March, we have referred him for dialysis. Only one time dialysis was done because without dialysis we couldn't do blood transfusion to the patient. Because of that reason we have sent him towards the Uday Deshpande sir, and he have done blood transfusion and dialysis for 1 day only. Next day hematuria started. BP was slight lower side. Pulse rate was 130 per minute. These are the reports. In urine, protein 2+ and pus cells were plenty and RBCs were plenty. 11th March, patient started low backache, burning maturation and hematuria. The treatment was same, continued. Here was the USG report in which we can see the here the urinary bladder shows irregular wall and internal hypoechoic lesions suggest that blood clots. Stents were present in the situ, splenomegaly, but left side kidney was shrunken. So because of that reason, we again suggested that you have to do the cystoscopy, advised a cystoscopy done by Dr. Pancha sir. This is the report. Under short GA, blood clots were evacuated, bilateral digestants were removed, rest all things were completely normal. So that day again the patient's pain was at operated site, burning maturation, hematuria and fever with rigor started. Patient's pulse rate again shoot out 130 per minute, but here intake and output is good. Patient treatment was suddenly changed. Treatment was converted into Jwarat Uparanta Upadrava, that one is Rakta Pitta. Adog Rakta Pitta treatment was started. Shatauri Gruta Anwasan Basti has been given 40 ml and Shatauri Siddha Kshira was started. Shatauri Chinna Rohadi Kashaya was started and Veer Tarvadi Kashaya was continued as a Vyadhi Pratyanika and Sthana Pratyanik Dravya. Same treatment was continued for 7 days. Hematuria and all symptoms were relieved within 4 days. Here the hemogram pictures. Hemoglobin was 8.8, WBC was 5000, platelet were 258, MCV specifically 89.5, serum creat was 3.26, urea was 56.2, and urine protein plus pus cells 4 to 6 and RBCs were nil. Just if we are going to see these treatments what previously were going on, since 26th January the patient was started first dialysis. You can see the serum creat report 15.6, post dialysis it was only 10.78. Again it was everywhere, only post dialysis 11th February. Before coming towards us it was below 4. If the creat is raised above 4, then the patient should do dialysis. We have given Ayurvedic management. These are the reports date wise. Here we can see the patients when fever was gone and patient was landed on the Adhok Rakta Pitta. At that time, the patient's symptoms were started to relieve. Maybe all medicines were acting as a Basti Shodhana Dravyas. Because of that reason, maybe this has been started. Only one time, that day post dialysis, 3.26 create and urea was 56.2. The patient afterwards, this is the report given by Dr. Uday Deshpande sir. Here you can see that acute on chronic CRF was fully recovered. His mother was died just before 15 days and his BP was shoot out at 200 by 100 mm of Hg. That day again we have done investigations. Till that day the patient was not taking any type of medicines, allopathy or Ayurveda. His reports were CBC HB was 9.6, WBC 5400, platelet 278, serum create was 2.76 and urea was 59. Just yesterday, day before yesterday, the patient came again to the hospital. We have done investigations. Unfortunately, the patient was not on regular medicines. Because of that reason, yesterday his report, the patient's create was 5.7 and blood urea was 116. Still, the patient is asymptomatic till today. The patient's urine examinations, albumin is present, pus cells are plenty. This is his CBC report yesterday's. Conclusion is that we can do treatment for any patients. When I have started to treat this case, Dr. Naresh Kore sir supported me and he told that we have to do these cases continuously. And he told me one shloka, Yavat kanthagata prana tavat karya pratikriya. It means that जब तक पेशेंट के गले तक जान नहीं आती तब तक आप ट्रीटमेंट कर सकते हो. We have tried for this. This was my first case in Mandra Ayurveda College regarding CKD. We have treated these cases. Nowadays, we are treating 52 cases. All are getting good results. Some of them, only 6 cases, we have stopped the dialysis. One of them was given renal replacement therapy. She was one of the VIP person. Her create was 12 and other symptoms were there. Because of that reason, the nephrologist suggested that if your create and other symptoms will get slight reduced, because the patient was in end stage renal disease and it should be converted into some previous stages. There are 8 stages of the CKD in which we have to do renal replacement therapy specifically in 6th or 7th condition, 7th stage. If we are doing at that time, the renal replacement means kidney transplant will be accepted good. So we have done that case with the help of Dr. Naresh Kore sir and all other our college colleagues. And the patient was undergone for the renal replacement therapy and that patient is till today surviving very well without any medications. Thank you. Thank you very much.